What on earth could that quack have injected him with? Can you hear me? Kirk? What on earth could that quack have injected him with?
Кейt Уокер.
Kirk! How do you feel?
Not very well, I'm afraid.
This situation can't go on, Kirk. So what can I do to help you get out?
The best thing, Кейt Уокер, is for you to go alone. And if you really want to help me, once you are outside, go to Valsambor and try to recover my prosthesis from the craftsman. If you bring it back to me, Dr. Zamiatin will put it on, and I will be able to go back to my tribe.
Can we trust Dr. Zamiatin? I'm not so sure when I see what this clinic is like.
The man has always been a friend to the Youkols, and I'm sure he'll be able to help you leave the hospital and find the craftsman in Valsambor.
Okay. I promise to come back as soon as I can with your prosthesis, Kirk. Until then, hang in there.
Thank you, Кейt Уокер. And may the spirits be with you. Dr. Zamiatin should be able to help you find the Valsambor craftsman. Good luck, Кейt Уокер, and watch out for Olga Efimova. The woman is a demon. Go, Кейt Уокер. I'll try to keep my spirits up until you get back to the clinic with my new leg.
I'm happy. Dr. Mongoling asked me to look after the maintenance of the garden aviary. How are you doing, Кейt Уокер? My new treatment is making me fall asleep on my feet.
Ah, that's bad luck. I missed the last funicular. Do you know why Dr. Efimova locked down the clinic?
Mention of a safety measure from what I heard. Apparently 1 or 2 patients were wandering about.
But I've finished work. What can I do until the funicular is running again? I wanted to go to the tavern for lunch. Today's the day when that cute Sarah Steiner is working.
I'm afraid they don't actually need a reason, my friend. You're primed and
But it's completely crazy. They closed everything down, just like that. So now how am I supposed to get back? But it's completely crazy. They closed everything down, just like that.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I would like to leave this clinic. Would you mind telling me where the exit is, please?
Well, usually I'd have told you to go over to the other side of the courtyard to take the funicular that goes down to Valsenborg. But it seems Dr. Efimova has shut off the entire clinic for security reasons. The funicular has been stopped until further orders.
I see. I'm looking for Dr. Zamiatine.
He's in his office. You'll find it in the small corridor back there, the first door on your left.
Pretty gloomy clinic. It could do with a bit of human warmth.
It used to be the fortress of the Dukes of Valsenborg, the ancient rampart standing against invasions from the east. The inhabitants of Valsenborg took refuge here and often escaped the besiegers through mysterious secret passages.
When did it become a clinic?
That was 20 years ago, thanks to Dr. Zamiatine.
Thank you for all that information. I'll be going now.
Maybe you should head on back to your room and wait until they say the funicular is fixed and back in service.
I'll think about it. Goodbye.
If it's for a regular checkup, the doctor's offices are behind the reception area.
At this time of day, Dr. Zamiatine should be available. The funicular is out of service until further notice.
Ah, hello, Miss Walker. How very delightful to see you up and about. Even if I really have to admit that I'm a bit surprised, our dear Dr. Olga painted a far darker picture of your current state of health.
Dr. Efimova and Dr. Mangling want everyone to believe that I'm crazy so they can justify keeping me here against my will.
Olga did indeed speak to me about your unfortunate penchant for paranoia. Be careful not to let such perilous perturbations flourish in your mind, Miss Walker. They may be the source of many of your difficulties, for you and for those around you.
Sadly, I assure you that my accusations are well-founded, Dr. Zamiatine. I'm of perfectly sound mind.
Listen to me, Miss Walker. I know that waking up after a prolonged period in a coma is difficult. In such a context, anxiety attacks are very normal. But please, do not project it onto Dr. Olga. I'm not getting any younger, you know, and running this clinic is a very heavy burden. The last few years, Olga has shown she is capable of assisting me. I have every faith in her.
But
The subject is closed, Miss Walker. Please tell me about that pendant you have around your neck. I must admit I noticed it as soon as you walked in.
It's a souvenir.
Of a good memory or a bad one?
Both at once, really.
Of course, just like with all memories, right? At any rate, what's currently important for you is to avoid being too haunted.
Dr. Zamiatine, I promised Kirk I'd go to the craftsman in Valsambor and bring back his mechanical prosthesis. The poor boy has been waiting for it for ages, so I'd like to try to speed up the process. Would you tell me how to get there?
Now there's a truly noble initiative, Miss Walker. I asked my clockmaker friend Simon Steiner to manufacture the young Youkol's mechanical prosthetic leg. He's a capable craftsman and ingenious. You'll find him in his workshop, near the Valsambor port. I imagine he must almost be finished with his work by now. He makes amazing things. You'll see.
Can you authorize my release so that I can see Dr. Steiner? Unfortunately, I've been told that the clinic is in lockdown.
You will have to ask Dr. Olga, Miss Walker. She signed the current order to lock our establishment down. She's in charge of giving out the passes. This book should answer any of the questions you may have about our Youkol's friends. Farewell and bon voyage, Miss Walker.
I get the impression that the Youkols aren't much liked around here.
Indeed. It would seem that most of the inhabitants of Valsambor are now quite hostile towards them. This wasn't the case a while back, you know. When I was young, the migration of the snow ostriches was an event widely welcomed with open arms in Valsambor.
Why the change in attitude?
Our region was actually somewhat devastated 20 years ago. Dramatic events changed the way people viewed the world. The people turned inward on themselves. They are less welcoming. And the fact that the Youkols have been stuck here, next to Lake Valsambor for several weeks, hasn't helped.
Why did the Youkols ask you to heal Kirk?
On each of their migrations, the Youkol shamans and I have exchanged medical knowledge. Their trance therapy and materia medica have provided astounding results for my patients affected by psychological afflictions. In exchange, I do what I can to take care of those injured that they can't heal using their traditional medicine, like that poor boy who lost his leg.
How many ostrich migrations have you seen?
This is the third one. I'm lucky to have seen so many of them. It's a rare spectacle. Believe me, the great herd of ostriches accompanied by the Youkols, doomed to blindly follow their animals wherever they happen to roam. And they don't care about countries, wars, and borders.
You seem to like the Youkols, Dr. Zamiatine.
They are a fascinating people, you know, and such astonishing medicine infused with shamanism. Without which, no doubt, you would have never arrived in this clinic alive, Miss Walker.
It's really necessary for me to ask Olga's permission to leave? You're the director of this clinic, after all.
Olga is my right-hand woman. I can't keep her uninvolved in current matters, Miss Walker. She is also currently your doctor. You should really talk with her about it. She isn't as evil as you seem to believe. You'll find her in her office, most probably. You will find Dr. Olga hard at work in her office, Miss Walker. Olga is the only one who decides if a patient can leave our clinic, Miss Walker.
medical studies, alternative medicine manuals, great literature. Super collection.
Why not have a seat for a bit in the waiting room? It's just near the offices, right behind reception.
I've been waiting for my appointment for hours. That's just incredible, isn't it? Shutting down the funicular while there are still visitors. I've been waiting for my appointment for hours.
I'm here to see my husband. He's been here months and months. His doctors say that he hasn't fully recovered yet. I'm here to see my husband. He's been here months and months. The American is awake. You must hurry, Colonel.
How is she doing?
Fine, apparently. She is docile for the moment. This may not last too much longer, I'm afraid.
And what about the tribe of nomads?
Just like the past 2 years, Lake Valsambor hasn't frozen over, so the herd can't cross the ice. They're stuck here. And also, their young guide is still in our control. If everything goes as planned, soon the Youkols will have no choice but to go back home. Especially as I have a plan to speed things up.
Fine.
There's also the American detective, Colonel. He should be arriving soon.
Let him meet with Miss Walker if that's what he wants to do. No point alarming him just yet. But when all is said and done, we're the ones who are handling the young woman's case. No American is going to come here and tell us what to do.
Where did she go? All sorts of sedatives and tranquilizers. All sorts of sedatives and tranquilizers.
Hello, Miss Efimova. I'm here to see you two. Kate Walker. It really is you. What a coincidence. I've been looking for you for weeks.
Mr. Canton, I presume?
Ah, I see that my reputation precedes me. Miss Efimova must have told you I was coming.
No, I just now learned of your existence, Mr. Canton. A while ago, my employer in New York informed me that he was going to stick a detective on my back.
I don't like to boast, but I'm the best detective on the East Coast. Never a problem with me. I've been asked to bring you back home safe and sound, Miss Walker. I should be in Valsambor in a few hours.
I have no need of a knight in shining armor holding my hand, Mr. Canton.
Look, Miss Walker, I'm just doing my job.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid you've made the trip for nothing.
Yes. I mean, I'm not so sure. The Justice Department is looking for you, you know.
The feds are looking for me? But what's the charge? I've done nothing wrong.
Embezzlement! Apparently you took off with a contract for the sale of the clockwork toy factory in Vorarlberg. And you took advantage of the seller's senility. You're even suspected of being responsible for the death of one of them, a Mr. Hans Vorarlberg, the last heir authorized to sign contracts with the company you represented. That's not negligible. You know, Miss Walker.
This is completely ridiculous. And as far as I know, you aren't authorized to represent the Justice Department in this country. You're just a detective. So you'll have to put up with it, Mr. Canton. I'm not going back to New York with you. So leave me alone.
Wait, Miss Walker. Please be reasonable.
Goodbye, Mr. Canton. Charming. Charming.
Hurry up.
Yes, Dr. Elfimova. I'm doing whatever I can. Get this damn tap open in the end, you'll see. That's it.
Well, that should convince the Youkol scum to strike camp and go back where she came from. Come on, Helmet. Let's not hang about here.
Yes, of course, Dr. Efimova.
An old gas can, empty. Corrosion resistant. What a catastrophe! What a catastrophe! This thing is stuck. You've got to be kidding. I have to get rid of this chain. Fast. Too dangerous without some kind of receptacle underneath. Hydrochloric acid.
Quickly, or all ostrich is lost. What will become of tribe if ostriches die? Quickly, or all ostrich is lost. Miss Ketwok, help please! What Youkols do to great spirits to deserve punishment?
Engenemuk. Tuk. Bikolet. Miss Ketwok, sen venu tuk. Minimir buruth.
I wanted to warn you. Your ostriches mustn't drink the river water. It's important. They can get really sick.
Buruth still find way to keep some. But snow ostriches always want and need much water. Or they get very sick too.
Try to hold them back as long as possible. There must be a way to filter the river water.
Unganemuk. But Miss Ketwalk, go quickly.
Miss Кейт Уокер.
Hello, ma'am.
You remember me, Miss Кейт Уокер. Me, ayahuasca. Great Youkol shaman. Me go there and find you somewhere there in the world of the spirits.
So you're the one I owe my life to, Madame Ayahuasca. It's you who cared for me before taking me to the doctors in the Valsambor clinic. I don't know how I can ever thank you.
Tuk together. Miss Кейт Уокер go clean river water right up there. Since she traveled long time in magic world, spirits now her friends. They will show her the right path.
Very well. If you say that the spirits are going to give me a hand, I'll try to do that. Ladies and gentlemen of the spirit world, if you want to show me the way, now's the time. Just had to ask, I guess. This gauge is obviously for measuring the water flow from the dam. This gauge is obviously for measuring the water flow from the dam. I have to find a way to use this dam to filter the diesel. I have to try.
would do that to the Youkols?
Thank you for saving Great Herd.
Bairtla, Miss Кейт Уокер. Thanks you and spirits. Ostriches saved.
Be careful all the same, Mr. Barut. The dam filtering the water may not hold very long.
Sa! Youkols leave here fast to make sure Ostrich is safe. But not possible without Kirk. Him our guide.
I just came from the clinic. Kirk and I shared a room.
Sa! How going, Kirk?
He's not doing too well, I'm afraid. Dr. Efimova, who's looking after him, is a lacko, as you say. A real nutcase who hates your people. For some reason, she's doing everything she can to keep Kirk in that damn clinic.
What? Dr. Zamiatin, friend of the Youkols?
Dr. Zamiatin is old and seems weak. And Dr. Efimova has the poor man wrapped around her finger.
No, Kirk. Youkols cannot leave here. So ostriches want continued journey without Youkols. Can't keep ostriches here very long. Ostriches cross Lake Valsambor alone. And then eaten by lake spirits. Tuk.
The ostriches crossing the lake, so that has to be a part of the migration?
Tuk tuk. Baranur, on other side of lake, is path of sacred plains. Ostriches lay eggs in hot sand on sacred plains. But lake, not anymore frozen, so not be able cross.
Listen, Mr. Barut, do your best to calm your ostriches while I go to Valsambor. I promised Kirk to go get his prosthesis and bring it back to him.
Bartla tuk. Miss Кейт Уокер, you friend of Youkols.
I'm going to speak with the shaman now.
Ayahuasca will be very happy. See Miss Кейт Уокер. She go with you and around you a lot in world of spirits, so they free you. You not die because of her.
Hello, little lady. Yes?
You nomads, you really do have a good nose for business. All right, then, please give 2 kilos, young man. But, oh, gracious me! My wallet! Someone has stolen my wallet! Hey, you! Give it back this instant! Townspeople are right. You Youkols, ever since you got stuck here, you've been showing what you're really like. A bunch of chicken thieves, that's all you are.
Dimitri, what's going on?
What's going on is that people are right to think what they think
Things went better with the Youkols before, that's for sure. You've got to understand, lots of things have happened since the last time the nomads came through here. I don't know what the nomads will do about their migration once they're across the lake. Anyway, that's their business.
What an amazing jumble. Not at all like New York markets.
When you get into Valsambor, drop by my tavern. It's got the best food in town. Hello, little lady.
The Youkol craftsmen must make these statuettes by the dozen.
Business not so good. Authorities become hostile.
What a pretty pattern. What a pretty pattern. If only I had the time to take a little nap. I can go inside this yurt.
What odd clothes you're wearing there, young lady.
Hello.
Doop, doop.
Miss Кейт Уокер will find everything that she seeks here.
Those ostriches are absolutely adorable. I wonder if I can... This forge is magnificent.
Before Youkols could always use stamp in cabin. Then hey, visit town.
I don't understand why the mayor put the Youkols on our doorstep like that.
Doop, doop. People not like Youkols now. Clientele is suspicious and authorities mean.
Miss Кейт Уокер. You have good news?
To be honest, nothing great. Kirk, your young guide, is in the hands of Olga Efimova. That woman has the director of the clinic, Dr. Zamyatin, under her thumb. She also seems to be in tight with a shady soldier. These people hate you, Ayahuasca. They can't stand your way of life. They're the ones who poisoned your ostrich's water. I think they're also holding up Kirk's prosthesis to keep him in the clinic and stop you from continuing your migration.
People not like Youkols now. Youkols out of date. Tuk-tuks. If Youkols without guide, not able continue great voyage. Return to north and never leave again. And then ostriches die.
Well, hold on. We're not at that stage yet. I promised Kirk I'd go to Valsambor to bring back his mechanical leg.
Tuk! Magic leg not only problem for Youkols.
If the lake doesn't freeze, your herd won't be able to cross it. I suppose your ostriches can't really swim. It also seems to me that the lake really has a bad reputation.
Miss Walker see very clear. Now, many very, very bad spirits on lake, and also after. Baranor, very dangerous. Bad luck everywhere. Ayahuasca very, very scared.
There may be another way to cross the lake instead of waiting for it to freeze. I'll find out when I visit Valsambor.
Why Miss Кейт Уокер decide to do all this for us?
You're treated like pariahs. I'm disgusted by how everybody sees you here.
Look, Miss Кейт Уокер and Youkol are friends. So Miss Кейт Уокер decide accompany Youkol on great journey?
We'll see. First, I have to go to Valsambor. But like you, I seem to be a prisoner in this camp.
Youkol's not have right to go to Valsambor now. Miss Кейт Уокер like them. Now she must find pass so that she able to leave here.
Strange the lake taking so long to freeze. This must be a consequence of global warming.
Bad spirits at bottom of lake make water very hot. Really nasty bad spirits everywhere now.
Where can I find a pass so I can leave the camp?
Before, Youkol could make use of pass machine in cabin at camp exit. But authorities decide break it in small pieces, so now we cannot use. Miss Кейт Уокер should ask client tourists in Valsambor.
I was told about everything your tribe did for me when you found me. Thank you so much.
Miss Кейt Uokер cured. That's what counts. Job of ayahuasca.
I'm going to try to find the pass that you told me about.
Miss Кейt Uokер, go quickly.
What a funny smell. A hide. Must be for making clothing. Sinister. Superstitions seem pretty firmly in place here. Sinister. Sinister.
A town pass? You need to go to the town hall, young miss.
A Youkol craftsman surrounded by wood sculptures. The tribe's woodworker? A Youkol craftsman surrounded by wood sculptures. The tribe's woodworker?
Client tourists liked Youkols before. Youkols not stay too long time around Valsambor.
No, all client tourists think Youkols are thieves.
Sir, excuse me.
Hello, miss. You're not actually from here. I can hear it. What on earth is a young American doing in our beautiful land? Business? Or perhaps tourism?
Oh, it's a long story, believe me.
I see. In any event, you must try and visit our town. You know, Valsambor is very charming this season. And may I suggest you drop by my tavern? It's the best restaurant in town.
Well, I'd love to, but unfortunately I learned that now I need a pass to get into Valsambor. I'm looking for someone who can help me get one.
Ah, yes, that's true. That's a pain it is. But you're actually in luck. I may be able to do something for you. This is my wife's pass. She's not well, so she couldn't come with me. The document is perfectly valid, except she forgot to get it stamped at the town hall.
And that's a problem?
I'm afraid so. Without the stamp, the document is worthless. Not that long ago, you just needed to get it officially stamped at the police checkpoint, over there at the camp gate. But there hasn't been anybody there since the town decided to come down hard on the Youkols.
So this pass is useless?
Not necessarily. You need to add a stamp that looks like the official Valsambor seal. The police aren't that sharp-sighted around here, I have to admit. Anyway, I didn't say a word. Good luck, miss. And don't forget to drop by my tavern when you're in Valsambor.
Youkol candles, made with homemade wax. Apparently, I need to have the official Valsambor stamp on this for it to be accepted as official.
Things went better with the Youkols before, that's for sure.
The Youkol craftsmen must make these statuettes by the dozen. Hard not to feel intimidated.
Bairtla, Miss Catwalk.
Great ostriches always need lots of attention. Lots.
Unukmak.
Tuk tuk sugar!
A squid lying in a puddle of ink. Poor creature. Clinic. I hope Kirk is okay up there. A checkpoint for the municipal employees.
Stop! You may not pass.
May I ask why not?
Miss, as the inopportune loitering of the Youkol nomads in town was proving to be disturbing the tranquility of the inhabitants, Mayor Bulakin has ordered access to Valsambor to henceforth be restricted to those presenting a duly stamped pass, which confers the authorization to access said town.
Look at me. Do I really look like a Youkol to you?
My dear young lady, your physiognomy is not sufficient. Only presentation of said municipal pass shall be acceptable.
But...
Without a pass, you shall not pass. This pass is not valid. It has not been stamped with a Valsambor town stamp.
Do I really need a pass?
Indispensable. So cease arguing and keep moving.
Stamps. But not one is the right shape, of course. Nothing useful here. A stamp. Looks like something's missing, though. Only the stamp is missing. How practical. An old sponge. It's all dried out. There's a shape ingrained in the leather. Ink. Over time, the stamp got imprinted into the leather. It looks like the Valsambor stamp. Given the living conditions here, I can understand why the policeman's so nice.
Great ostriches always need lots of attention. Lots.
Keep moving. Keep an eye on your belongings. The pickpockets are swarming around here. If you need any information, go see my colleague at the camp entrance.
Doop, doop. Still very long road before getting to sacred lands of ostriches.
Hello.
Unuk Miss Кейт Уокер. Need something from Forge?
Well, yes, I do. I need a stamp that has the same shape as the Valsambor seal and that I can use with the press at the camp gate.
Complicated. Need model. Tuk tuk. You have that, Miss Кейт Уокер? Give me lots of junk. Or... No, not good, Miss Кейт Уокер. Complicated. Smith also need wax for mold. Miss Кейт Уокер. Good junk. Stamp ready in not long time.
have to find a way to attach the stamp or it'll fall out again. It doesn't work. I have to find a way to attach the stamp or it'll fall out again. I have to find a way to attach the stamp or it'll fall out again.
Hello, Miss Walker. Very happy to finally catch up with you.
Mr. Canton, what on earth do you want?
To take you back home, whether you like it or not. Come on, give me your hands, please.
Mr. Canton, I don't know how much the people who hired you promised for delivering me to them. But if it's only a question of money, maybe...
Stop right there, Miss Walker. You're being a tad insulting. Listen, my professional integrity has never been in doubt in over 20 years of work. Come on, wrists out. Mr. Marson? Finally, I have her. Yes, she is safe and sound. I have Miss Walker under control. I'll keep you informed of our progress. It'll take a day or two at most. I suppose there are a few procedural obstacles to overcome before we can leave the country.
Listen, all these things I'm accused of are completely untrue. Hans's murder, embezzlement, it's nonsense. And while we're wasting time here, I can't help the Youkols. And believe me, they really need it.
I am not your enemy, Miss Walker. If you haven't done anything like you say, it's in your interest to go back and defend yourself in court. There's nothing left for you to do here anyway. Not everyone here is your friend in these parts, I'm afraid.
Well, all right, Mr. Canton. You win.
I'm glad you're finally being reasonable, Miss Walker.
Now we just need to wait for the representative of the regional military authorities for the administrative procedures. I don't think it'll take long to get our papers, so we can leave this place then.
How long do we have to wait? I've been through a lot over the last few months, you know. I'm recuperating. I'm still a bit weak.
Well, it could take a few hours at the outside.
Would you mind bringing me a glass of water? I don't feel too well. I feel a bit dizzy.
I'd have to leave you here in the meantime. I'm not sure that...
Please, Mr. Canton. I really think I'm going to faint.
Don't worry, Miss Walker. I'll see what I can do. But don't move.
Quick! I have to get free and get out of here while Canton is busy. Useless. That's no use to me. A glass bottle. Maybe if I knock it over. It didn't break. God, I need to find something else. Too far. Free at last. All right, let's get out of here before Canton comes back.
Miss Walker! No, wait! I have an arrest warrant for this woman. Arrest her! Oh! My pass! Give it back to me! Immediately, you hear?